Hey, welcome to another episode of Freedom on Fire. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown. Let's slow down, okay? A lot of people heard Oprah Winfrey's speech and assume for some reason that this is her saying that she's running for office when she never ever said that in the speech, showed no indication of that. Go back and look at the speech that she's running. Now, back probably 6 months ago, she said, somebody asked her about running for president. She said it's possible. After seeing Trump win, I can win. That still was not a signal for her. That was not a signal that she was going to run for office. Please, people, you got to stop. It was an impassioned speech. And I feel it, and I agree with her. Now, her bringing up different people in the civil rights era, growing up and things like that, about people being taken advantage of by men, specifically white men, that got to stop, okay? Because women every day are being taken advantage of by white men, by black men, by Puerto Rican men. It doesn't matter, by men. Men use their authority, men use their power to try to dominate women. Now, look, let me stop there, because vice versa on the other end. There's a lot of women that use their power and their authority to dominate men. And they may not use it for sexual purposes, but some do use it for sexual purposes. But then there's some just use it because of the power. So the only part I didn't like about that speech about Oprah is her and the storytelling of one person and the things they went through. But there's people in my family that has been through it. Hunged, burned, tarred and feathered after they were raped. After they were raped, murdered and thrown in a ditch. So that story goes across the board. It has nothing to do with sexual harassment. It has something to do with rape. Now, both of them are serious issues, don't get me wrong. And I'm glad she used that platform to talk about the issue. It wasn't a war show. It was more like a women's lib show. And I'm all for women liberation. And I'm all for women's celebration. But when it comes to the point where it is going to be used to reign supreme over another race or another color or another gender, then that's where I stop. Because in my opinion, nobody should be dominating or trying to take over because of their race, because of their sexuality, because of their money. It doesn't matter. Now back to Oprah Winfrey running for 2020. Sure. I'm looking at Oprah's achievement right now in the community in her various causes, and most of them are things that's already in place. Oprah Winfrey have the charitable foundation. She supported 4664, the ALS Association, Born This Way Foundation, Broadway Cares, Equity Fight AIDS, Charlene Thero's African Outreach Project. I can go on and on. You can just go to Oprah Winfrey Charity Works and you can see all the different things that she have contributed to. But I'm looking in the list. I'm seeing some things like the Lower East Side Girls Club. But I'm from the black community. And Oprah Winfrey is a black woman. But you got to understand something about Oprah Winfrey. She is a capitalist. She is establishment. She is part of networking. And most of her talking points, most of her television shows are geared to developing the inner man, which she believes if you develop the inner man, the outer man will manifest and do great things. I believe that. But there's sometimes that is not enough. Now you go look at it. Red Cross, Robert F. Kennedy Memorial. I don't see anything. Let me look at it. UNICEF, maybe. Donated some money. Africa. She started school in Africa. Great thing. My thing is, just like what Barack Obama, who I voted for in 2008, campaigned for, what have she done for the black community in general? Have she tried to deal with police brutality? Have she made it a main platform and focused on it for a long time? I'm quite sure she brought up the mothers of victims on a show. I don't even watch the show no more. I want to see, is she doing specials on the private prison industry and how we need to shut it down. I want to see what has she done to try to get brothers and sisters out of jail who went to jail just for smoking a little weed, a little marijuana. So the bottom line is, I'm saying that I don't give a crap who may run for office. And again, she never said she was going to run. Now, on the other hand, Dwayne Johnson said he's running for, he's considering. He was on Ellen's show, and he said he is considering running for office. Now, do I have a problem with that? Yes. If you're going to be running on the opposite side of the ticket, I would like to see him run against Trump on a Republican ticket because he is a registered Republican to move Trump out the way. But I believe that people are so starstruck, so hungry for a leader that they're willing to get an actor to act like a leader. Are we going back to the days of Ronald Reagan where we got to vote somebody in that acted like a leader throughout his campaign? Well, Ronald Reagan was one of the great Republican leaders of all times. Yeah, that's because Ronald Reagan ran and won the governorship of California. He led California politically. So he had a resume. Barack Obama had a resume, state senator, U.S. senator. He has a resume. Dwayne Johnson, no resume of political experience. Who else I want to talk about? Oprah Winfrey, no resume. Sure, she know the Obamas. She supported them, campaigned for them, stump speech for them. But do that qualify for her to run? People, you don't vote on identity politics. Sure, I'm going to tell you like this. I would take her over Trump any day. But I don't want to have somebody in office just to beat Trump. I want somebody in office that's going to do things for the American people. What are you going to do for the American people? What are your platform? What are your plans? You want to run for office? What are you doing so far to show that you're qualified? Oh, you think you qualified because you're some big-time Hollywood star? Get out of here. Ronald Reagan, at least he, as a big-time Hollywood star, they say a B-list star with various movies, he actually led California. He was the governor of California. He has experience as a governor. So he had experience to become a president. Now, I was a fan of him back when I was a kid, but I was a kid. I didn't know his legislative policies. But once I found out about his legislative policies, once I found out about his legislative policies, I immediately say, boy, was I wrong. My mama attests to that. I was a Reagan nutcase. I loved Ronald Reagan when I was a kid. But as a child, I acted as a child. I thought like a child. But when I became a man, I didn't like Ronald Reagan. I didn't like his policies. I didn't like the trickle-down economics. But he had experience. Now, all of you people out here, and you're so hungry for a leader to run against Trump. Believe me, I'm hungry for one too. But I'm smart about who I want to run. See, if you look below this video, there's a list of things that if I was running for president, and I'm not even running for community leader or community board. I may run for community board in my neighborhood one day. These are the things that I believe. I believe that no child in the United States should pay to go to college unless they decide to go to a super Ivy League college. And even then, if their parents make a certain amount of money, they should get some kind of help. But if you're going to public college, which our tax dollars already pay for, why should you have to pay again to go to that college? See, in New York, if you're making $150,000 or less, you qualify for public college. SUNY, SUNY, and SUNY, and soon other colleges is going to join that program. Is Oprah for that? Is The Rock for that? Lord knows. I know Steve Bannon ain't for that. But I'm just talking about the people who talking about running. Cory Booker, is he for that? Kamala Harris, is there for that? Come on. What about universal health care? Nobody should go broke. Should be busting their behind. Taking money out of their rent, taking money out of their food, all because they get sick or need to get a checkup. No. In this country, the richest country in the world, we should have universal health care. Everybody should be able to go to the doctor and get checked on or get worked on or get fixed or whatever you want to call it without coming out of their pocket. Other major countries do it. Scotland do it. England do it. Canada do it. Australia do it. France do it. Heck, we give Israel billions of dollars a month, and they got it. Russia got it. And we can't get it all because we want to make the middleman rich? Do Oprah Winfrey, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, or whoever running, are they going to run on that? Are they going to run on a platform that's going to lift people up? Or do they just want something to scratch off their bucket list like Donald Trump? Because all Donald Trump did was, to me personally, I believe some of the parts of the book Fire and Fury that he ran just to mark it off on his bucket list. And hey, what the heck do I got to lose? If I lose against Hillary Clinton, at least I boost my brand up and I can make money. People, you guys get excited. It's an emotional thing that you're going through, and I understand. But as I learned in relationships, you got to weave your way through the emotions. Because if you be led by your emotion, you're going to end up getting your heart broke faster than you think. Always be led by your mind and your will, then your emotions. Get your mind right. Get your will right. Come on, people. You got to, oh, Oprah running, oh, The Rock is running, oh, this person running, Kid Rock running for senator. You don't know, you do not know what they are planning on doing for America. If you talk to one of them right now, they'll go, how many? Because they don't know what they want to do for a record. Well, I just want to make America great again. Donald Trump said that and didn't have a plan. Somebody gave him a plan, and he's screwing up since day one. Taking credit for everything Obama did and want to shut down every good thing that Obama did. Just want to get something off the bucket list. Same thing with The Rock. Well, I believe that The Rock can be a great president. The Rock, the people's champ, can be the people's president. All right, dude, what are you running on? Do you believe in fixing the environment? Do you believe in prosecuting these bankers and these stockbrokers who ripped us off and cause our economy to fail and look like they're going to do it again? What are you for? People, get your butt out of your behind and stop getting excited. Oh, Oprah, she look like she's going to run. I would love to see my people excel. Black people excel. But I want them to excel and help other people excel. And the proof is in the track record of what they've been doing now. I'm looking at the list of things that Oprah Winfrey have contributed to. Don't get me wrong. She is a philanthropist. She have a lot of money. A lot of times you got to give that money away, or you're going to get heavily taxed for it. But let me tell you something, okay? Guess who's going to benefit from Trump's tax plan? Oprah Winfrey. She'll probably extend it once she get in office. Yet the American people, the middle class and the lower class, is going to suffer. Who else going to benefit from Trump's tax plan? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That dude's worth over $100 million. Oprah worth $1 billion. These people ain't going to suffer like we suffer. And you want them to run for office? Dude, you better get your head out your behind and find an experienced politician that knows how to legislate and get stuff done, instead of trying to get these Hollywood actors and these celebrities. Now, look, as of now, if you're not running on this platform that I got below, if you're not running on at least 10 things that I got on this list below, I'm not voting for you. I am not a slut voter. I don't just get all happy and get excited and give stuff away. You got to earn it. Too many of you guys out there are slut voters. What you mean? Hi, how you doing? And give it up. That's it. No relationship, no none. And at the end, you feel cheated. And that's what you're going to get with these high emotions you got for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Like I said, I want Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to run, but I don't want him to run on a Democratic ticket. I want him to run on a Republican ticket because he can beat Trump easily. I'd rather get Trump out the way in the Republican primaries than have him win the Republican primaries and go against a Democratic or a third party. I don't want that. Because right now the Democratic Party got sucky leadership. And right now, I hate to say it, even with the low approval rate of 35%, Donald Trump will beat anybody on the Democratic side because they don't have a true leader. They don't even know what they believe in. They don't even have nothing to run on. This is sad. 2018 is coming. You guys got to focus on your local, your state, and your governorship. You got to win back the House and Senate so you can go back to stopping Trump. I don't care whether you're a Democrat, Republican. I just want progressives in there that's going to go against Trump and stop all his bad policies. Right now, half the Democrats is going along with Trump's plan and Trump's mission. People like Joe Manchin, Heidi Heitkamp, and all these other so-called Democrats that's really Republicans. Get out of here. We just elected 2 people from red states that's going to do the same thing just to please their constituents, which they're supposed to do. All right, please. You know I love you. I really do. But you got to get your head out your behind. And I know people going to get, my black brothers and sisters going to give me some flack. You don't want Oprah? Man, what's wrong with you? You don't want to rock? You don't want no black people? Look, I love my black brothers and sisters. I don't want celebrities. I want some black politicians. Somebody who know how to legislate and get work done. Celebrities are actors and singers and dancers. That's what they do. I don't want nobody singing, dancing, and acting their way in the White House like Ronald Reagan did. And it's not about a color with me. Because you got people that'll run for office of color and forget where they came from. And haven't done nothing for the black. I'm still right now asking you on this video. Tell me 10 things Barack Obama done. And I voted for that man and campaigned for him. He turned his back and kissed up the Wall Street. The same people he should have been put in jail. The people who took your house away from you. The people who took your 401k and your life savings away from you. Yes, you, especially my black brothers and sisters. Your 401k and your life savings got ripped apart by the people in the financial sector and Wall Street, and all Obama did was slap them on the wrist. You lost your house. Guys, you got to get out of your emotions and get your head straight. And if those people do run, like I said, fine, this is America. You can run, but you better get yourself together and ask them, what are they running on? What do they believe? What do you want to do to earn my vote? What are you going to do? What do you plan? Because you're not just going to get my vote because your name Oprah Winfrey or Dwayne The Rock Johnson or Cory Booker or Kamala Harris or whoever. You don't just get my vote because you're black, and you don't get my vote because of your name. You get my vote because you're really going to do something for my people. Too many people, man, they get started and forget where they come from. Haven't been to the hood since. You got people always rapping about the hood. Ain't been to the hood since. All right, I'm done, man. Get your head out your behind, America. Stop being moved by your emotions. Again, if they want to run, fine. But you get in your face and say, which one of these things? That's why I got this People's Manifesto. And that's why I'm going to get with the guy from the Bernie and Bus movement, Victor Tiffany, on his C-Forum. I want to know, what are you going to help promote this? Are you going to push this in this country today? Because the people want this and need this. Are you going to do whatever you can to make this happen? What have you done so far to make this happen? Nothing? You don't get my vote. Oh, you have been doing something on this? Okay, I might be with you. Proof in the pudding. Stop giving it up. One of the reasons, let me tell you something about me personally, okay? You know, don't let the beard fool you. And I know I shaved my mustache by mistake. I'm not an ugly guy. But I don't think I'm pretty boy, you know, Trey Songz and all that kind of stuff. I'm not that dude. I'm a big dude. I'm trying to work the weight off my stomach. I got things that I mean, I don't focus on my look. But don't get me wrong. I can go out there and get me some girls. I'm particular. I'm very particular. I don't go out there dancing looking for a girl to go to sleep with, go to their houses, bring them back to my house. I don't do that. I'm very particular. I wait, I look, I watch, I do all that before I make that move on you. It take a whole lot. So I'm not I've gotten too old to be looking for a booty call. Okay, don't think I'm not a man now. Don't think that. But I'm too old. I'm a little wiser. I'm a little smarter. I look at your character and what you are building. That attracts me. How you deal with other people. That attracts me. And you better believe I carry the same attitude when it comes to voting. I don't just give my vote up like that. You got to earn my vote. You got to prove to me that you're worthy of my vote. My people died, burned, hung, tarred and feathered, skinned alive, put in hot boiling water for my chance to get a chance to vote, for me to have an opportunity to vote. And I'm not going to spit in their face. And I'm not the type of person to vote the lesser two evils, because that's to spit in their face. They didn't die for that. They died for me to put people in office that's really going to help our people, not phonies. All right, I'm done. I kind of went over. I was supposed to be going to sleep. I got to go to work tonight. But I had to get that out my chest, yo. Get your head out your behind. Come out of your emotions and start thinking straight again. And like I said, if these people want to run for office, fine. Great. But you better get in their face and ask them what are they going to do to earn your vote. Don't you dare. That's what happened in the last election. A certain person thought they were entitled to your vote because it was their turn. Man, take that stuff and stick it up your behind. Anyway, I'm Bob TV, Freedom on Fire, man. Peace. Hey, thank you for watching the webcast. By all means, make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. Go to YouTube right now and hit the notification button and hit the subscribe. And if you're interested in supporting the channel, by all means, there's a Patreon link. I will put a PayPal link, and the money toward that goes toward equipment, things like that. And last but not least, make sure you look at two sections down below. One is called Get to Know LS, the membership. The other one is Get to Know LS, the opportunity. What do you mean LS? LS is a program that called Legal Shield that I am an independent representative of. It has not, that company has nothing to do with my views. I fell in love with this program about a decade ago. I've been doing this for over a decade, offering the services to people to benefit and connecting people to the services, putting them in a position where equal justice under the law is not just on the Supreme Court building. It is actually becoming a reality in their lives by having this memberships. And with this organization, not only will you be able to know about your rights in a certain area, but you'll know about how to exert and execute your right with the power of attorney, top-rated attorney, backing you no matter where you go, without worrying about all this money coming out your pocket and things like that. So get to know LS, the member, financially. You can help contribute to this program by becoming a member. Some of the proceeds of being a member of LS goes toward Freedom on Fire and the Rob Report. I'm Robert Bob TV Brown. I thank you for being a huge support to what we do here. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.